of the dark side has fallen. Begun. The Clone War has.
And thank you to Yoda for that intro. I think it is very fitting, and hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for that. But anyways, so this review is... I never thought I'd say this. We're doing a review of a car of tomorrow. Yeah. So, the reason that I am reviewing this car is because this car is a very interesting story. This is from the 2007 Sprint Cup, or not Sprint Cup, it was Nextel Cup at the time, excuse me. But from the 2007 Nextel Cup season, this is Jeff Burton's AT&T, formerly Singular wireless car. Okay, this car is a very interesting story. So, let's go through the story first and then we'll look at the car. So, in 2007, the car started out as the Singular Wireless number 31 like it had been in years past. However, AT&T acquired the parent company, and the parent company had a deal with Nextel Corporation that allowed them to run a competitor to the title sponsor of the series. So pretty much, obviously Nextel was a phone carrier absorbed up by Sprint, and Singular was another wireless phone provider absorbed up by AT&T. However, NASCAR refused to recognize the AT&T car as being a thing because it was out of the bounds of the grandfather clause that was established by Nextel and Singular Wireless because it's no longer Singular Wireless. So, NASCAR demanded that AT&T remove their decaling from the car. So, then a bunch of court cases ensued and a bunch of weekends where AT&T was on, AT&T was off, AT&T was on, off. And eventually they settled with, okay, you can run. There was something like $100 million lawsuit in there as well. So this was a big deal back then. It really was. It was actually probably the top controversy of the 2007 season, and the crew guys actually wore all black crew suits during that time period because they didn't know whether they could run with the decals on or off because the story changed pretty much every week. And eventually they were allowed to run the AT&T car during 2008. However, they were forced to seek out new sponsorship for 2009, thus being the Caterpillar car. So So anyways, this is the 2007 AT&T car. I got it for $10 at a Gypsy tent, which is really good. The box was damaged pretty badly, but the car itself is in pristine condition. And it is a COT. So, yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at this honking thing. On the front, you got your AT&T globe, or your DirecTV globe nowadays. But anyways, a slightly miscolored splitter. You can tell it's plastic. But you do have the splitter supports and all that. Impala SS. The hood does open. Actually, I prefer to go up from the bottom and just poke up the hood. It's actually very difficult to do. Let me try to pry the friggin' thing open with my fingernail. But anyways, you got Chevy, AT&T, and Wix, and then there you can see your Chevrolet motor with actual hosing and stuff. It's not just a cheap little insert. It's actually a detailed motor because that used to be a thing. Learn Lionel. Anyways, this car is actually pretty tall compared to the Gen 4 car. But anyways, you got your fabric window net, your roof flaps. They do work. Just one is choosing to work, though. I'm not going to make a joke. I could, though. Anyways, you got your Goodyear Eagle tires, all your contingencies. The day glow on this car, it doesn't really show up that well in camera, but it is a very bright car. And the orange, blue, and black is very nice. It's very nice and contrasting, especially the orange and blue. I don't know why they go well together, but they do. Anyways, the number 31, I never thought I'd own a 31 car, honestly. Anyways, it was $10, so whatever. AT&T, Lennox, because they used to be a big supporter of the series, and Prilosec OTC, because that scheme was even better. Texas 2006 changed my mind. Anyways, Jeff Burton and the American flag, and up top, the Dayglow 31 with a orange camera bump. Anyways, on the deck lid, you have AT&T. On the back, wireless delivered. This side, I mean, you can sort of see the sculpting of the car from up top. It's not like the new one where this side is like where this side is completely straight and then this side's still arced. Anyways, Holiday Inn, which was a main sponsor of RCR in the Busch series back in these days too. And by the way, for those of you wondering, yes, I used to be a NASCAR fan, like actual hardcore NASCAR fan. And then as Yoda described it in the prelude of this video, then the dark times happened. Then the COT happened. But anyways, underneath, you know, you got your radiator details and stuff like that, your big gas tank and shit like that. Nice details. The suspension's very stiff on this car, though. The trunk lid does open, and you can see your fuel cell back there and shit like that. Yeah. You got your space where the catch can would go right back here, and of course your fuel there. Man, that's a timely reference. A catch can. Most people that watch NASCAR now don't even remember those days. Anyways, you have AT&T printed on the wing end plates, and yes, the wing end plates are asymmetrical. This one's bulged, or this one's concaved, and this one's convex. Or wait, this one's convex, this one's concaved, like it should be. And then you have your Impala logos right there. This was really weird because, like, during all the COT races, they had a street spec Chevrolet Impala with a wing on the back. It was really fucking stupid. But anyways, I'm not going to be that guy and oh wait, yes I am. Anyways, so this car cost a lot of money in real life in terms of the real car in its time period. I mean, when you got a lawsuit for $100 million between AT&T and NASCAR, that's not a small deal. And, you know, that's why I got this car. Not just because it was $10, but because there's three reasons. It was $10. This paint scheme is great. It really is. I love it. And all the controversy that surrounded this car, because me and this car do have a thing in common, and we're kind of controversial between the car's actual origins and myself on Instagram sometimes. Yes. But yeah, I will give compliments where they're due, though. The car is fairly detailed. Actually, it's really detailed. The only thing I don't like is the hinges for the hood are exposed like that. But it kind of makes up for it because I believe these are the slats, I think they used to call them, but the wing brace, or the splitter braces, that's a word for them, braces. The braces are actually a pretty nice detail to them. So, in hindsight, I will say, the COT wasn't a terrible car, at least at the front. Okay, the front was okay. I was actually okay with this. It was just this stupid thing. The rear wing that just killed it. Like the 2010 package that they had, where they had still this, because the sculpting on this was really nice. But when they got rid of the wing and put the spoiler back on it, that was a great looking car. This is me just ranting. But anyways, 2007 will go down as one of the best seasons that I've seen. One of my favorite seasons. Actually, it is my favorite season of NASCAR. There's a lot of memorable races. Actually, still have most of them on VHS tape too. Fun fact, including the Phoenix Subway Fresh Fit 250 or something like that. Whatever it is, but anyway, whatever it is. It was the 8th race of the season, I think. But anyways, the COT, and like, you can narrow this race down because, of course, obviously the first chunk of races throughout the year had singular wireless. Then there was a chunk of races that there was no sponsorship. And then there was the races where this car, where it ran the regular Gen 4 car, and then then the chunk of races where they had the COT, but it was just a blank car. And then you had, like, you can really narrow down what races this was from. I know this race in quite a few different races, but you can narrow it down nonetheless. But yeah, I'm actually curious. I need to look at after this video. Is there a actual blank car for this? But anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. But anyways, that's it for the review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. By the way, if you're wondering, the DIN number is 2079. I think. Or just 79. 2079, whatever. That's the DIN number. So, anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.